driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Don't you see them? Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us.
Afternoon baseball for your viewing pleasure on a fine Sunday afternoon from Comerica Park in Detroit. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Tigers played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
No doubt they will be absolutely focused. You want to steal a sweep from your rivals any chance you can. And I got to be honest, this is probably bigger for the fans than the players playing in this one. Huge bragging rights at stake.
Casey Mize, the right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You'd think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in winners of two straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, both the first two games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games that get out of hand, but there have been two nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ballgame. Sixth home run on the season for him, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers, 18 driven in. The 1-0. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into play here at 273. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Now the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
2 balls and a strike now. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Again, another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Down the left field line and deep.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Ripped down the first base line. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Hicks, the runner at third. LeMahieu is at second with nobody out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And that's in there, 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Sinker, 3-2 now. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Hit back up the middle. One there on the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. So here is Luke Voigt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Reyes is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 3-0. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Ready now is Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Severino has tossed more than 60 innings on the year with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Now the 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. 1 down. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
At the plate, Harold Castro, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers, 18 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. One out, nobody on. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And it's fouled away. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the shortstop, Willie Castro.
Now at the plate, Willie Castro. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pitch on the way. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's
ouch. That one hit him.
First base.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So the next to bat will be Jamer Candelario. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. And now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
The Tigers do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
Count even at 2-2. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 2-2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 8. the catcher.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
Stepping in now, Kyle Higashioka. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Tyro Estrada digging in now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Baddoo is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 3 and the Tigers nothing. Digging in will be Nomar Mazara, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Now here's the first offering. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Misses, ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And you can add on to his season total there as he currently checks in with the 4th highest number on the Tigers ball club. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. from the stretch. In there, strike one.
0-1.
Mazzara leads off second with nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A bullet to first base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The first baseman.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. One 0 count. Here it is.
Nope.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
1 out and a runner on second base. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
Count is 2-1.
Set and the 2-1 pitch, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Voit has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Batting in the left fielder,
Next to hit, Akil Baddoo. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
And he'll take a look at ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. (2-0) to the Tigers left fielder.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Next, it'll be Nico Goodrum. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now here's the first offering.
Nope, outside.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Pitches piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. A high fastball is in there.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
From the stretch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Victor Reyes. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
One and 0. Here it is. 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton coming on. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
2 balls and no strikes.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but this will get foul. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Aaron Hicks waits on deck. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
3-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. High in the air down the right field line. Mazara's on his horse. He's there and records the first down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
So now into the box is Aaron Hicks. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. First offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2 out, nobody on. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the AB now. Harold Castro is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Willie Castro will be next. The 3-1. Swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So stepping in is Willie Castro. Hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
The next batter is Jeimer Candelario. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. And he fouls this one off. Castro over at second. Castro on at first with nobody out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1 and 2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
2 on, 2 out, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. Set. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. Slider finds the zone for a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Count 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 home is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And that brings in Miguel Cabrera. first pitch on the way.
Nope.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Swing and a little blooper to center. LeMahieu is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Hey.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball
No
left
offer
outside.
on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. As a look, now the pitch. Line to the right side. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Baду will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke.
Next up is Luke Voigt. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Judge leads off first with 1 away. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time. And it's 1-2. Fouled away. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Very weakly on the ground. The 3-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3. Stepping in once again is Giancarlo Stanton. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
One 0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. This is skied out toward right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Judge is on his way home. He'll score easily as they move on top 4-0.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Into the box now, Kyle Higashioka, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead this one 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here's the former Rule 5 pick, Akil Baddoo. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Here comes the 1-2. Right side, but it's well fouled. Another 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The bat, the second baseman, Nico.
Now at the plate is Nico Goodrum. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Ball 1.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
2-2. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
In now, Victor Reyes. On, he pops it up. Urshela into foul territory. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 4-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that brings up Thairo Estrada.
The shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
First delivery to him.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bounce to first. Cabrera's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Up next, Aaron Hicks. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the AB now. The windup and the 0-1. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. He's through first and hustling for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now the Tigers skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Julio Teheran, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 50, Julio Teheran.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 2-out double left stranded. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Davy Garcia enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. Now in the box, Harold Castro. It was a walk in his last trip.
Hitter, Harold Castro.
First pitch on its way. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Willie Castro.
So now to the plate, Willie Castro. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a base hit last time up. Wind up. Here comes the 1-0. This is down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
To the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. This will take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. For the current campaign, Candelario slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. And now the first pitch.
At the ball.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
The 1-1 taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
2-2 count.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2.
Count full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Fouled off. Taken high and deep to right. Judge is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Tigers lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Tehran, the former Angel, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And this ball's right past him at first base. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres.
Ball.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One and 0 pitch on the way. Judge stands at second with no outs. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
The pitch.
Hey! You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
This one's flared off to the right side. In comes Mazzara, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. From the stretch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. Another full count pitch home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box now, Kyle Higashioka. And he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next, it'll be Tyro Estrada. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
A ball and a strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Two and one.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch, and he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Stepping in next, Gio Urshela grounded out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
So important getting ahead with a base situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Through 5.5, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Ramos 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at bat right here.
And another foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Bouncer up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway left. On the move is Stanton, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Akil. Baddoo.
Next up for Detroit, Akil Baddoo. He grounded out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. Out. To second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Tigers are shut down there. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now at the plate here is Aaron Hicks. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's just 1 for 6. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's just out.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Tyler Alexander enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. Goodrum onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Gleyber Torres. 1-0. As he'll take a look at ball one. Lifetime in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hicks at third. LeMahieu is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
The batter, the first baseman, Luke.
Now to the plate, here is Luke Voigt. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Count is 2-1.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom half of the inning here in Detroit. Get up and stretch. The Yankees lead it 7-0. Now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Next for the Tigers, Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch of the AB on its way. 1 out, nobody on.
That's a ball.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound. especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Standing in now, Harold Castro.
Ball one, no
as
strike.
the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Ball
Pitch
two.
taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Pops this one up. On the move is Stanton, and that's going to land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's
Tough
ball
one to
three.
call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And now here is Giancarlo Stanton. He went down on strikes last time up.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Onto the bullpen roof and gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Kyle Higashioka. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. The Tigers came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now back, the pitcher, Tyro Estrada.
Next up, Tyro Estrada. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Into the box, Gio Urshela. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1-1.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
The 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he popped him up. Candelario over to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Tigers nothing. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Willie Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. And stepping in, Jeimer Candelario, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
2-2 count.
Popped him up. Estrada takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 15, Nomar Mazara.
Stepping up is Nomar Mazara. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. At the plate now is Aaron Hicks. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Aaron Hicks.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
The 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So next to hit is DJ LeMahieu. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
1-0 the count. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Gleyber Torres would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding forward now is the DH, Gleyber Torres. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Here's the 0-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1 as the lead holds at 8-0. Into the box, Wilson Ramos. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Now into the box, Miguel Cabrera flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-0.
One out, nobody on. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Pops this one up. LeMahieu is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next to the Tigers, the left fielder, Badu.
Striding in is Akil Badu. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
8-0 the final today. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Davy Garcia gets the win in relief, his second of the year, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.